Hello, good afternoon. My name is Gerald Reynolds and this is my presentation. Visual stereotyping is done and you may not even know it's being done. Let's look at this poster. We see three African American kids by a river. We instantly think poor, dirty area because we associate with images as we seen within African American kids in Africa playing on the Nile River. Robin Landis says that it is important to recognize the ethical boundaries and issues that may occur when choosing which image to use. When picking out images, we want to try to find ones that has a diverse group of people in it and there is little to no stereotype going on, as you see in this image right here. Also, she states that when using an image in media, they should try to be presented with the truth and not for persuasion. Usually, rule of thumb is if an image is used to tell the truth, generally speaking, it wouldn't cross any boundaries, meaning ethical boundaries. It's when it tries to persuade the audience is when it starts to when it's persuade people is when it goes down the slippery slope. Robin Landis states that digital alteration enhancement is commonly ignored as an ethical issue in visual media communication. However, this should be the case. Any alteration to change an image to better the outcome stands right on a dangerous fence line of what is ethical and what isn't. It is important to recognize the social effects in the images we change and consider the ethical impact. Well, if you're constantly changing images to help persuade somebody or help change the narrative, the meaning, then ultimately what are you doing? You're being sneaky. You're sneaking behind someone's back and being sneaky about the situation. So it kind of rides that fence of ethical and not ethical. But that's a conversation for another day. When it comes to ethical problems using the other pictures, well, let's just say if you don't give credit to the person that's credit that is due, then you're practically stealing, therefore being unethical. The right way you could reuse, the right way to do it is you could reuse images. Most search bars, Google has a search window in there under tools that you can use for altering what type of images will come up, and you can put in there that the ones that are good for reuse usually come up, but 90% of the time there's not really any pictures that are worth a crap that come up. As for the celebrities in the bottom of the original poster, that's a huge no-no and shouldn't be done unless given permission, and that celebrity actually gives permission to do so. Not having permission is unethical, and two, it's betraying the wrong image. So when I say betraying the wrong image, it means, they're ultimately backing this flyer and backing this cause. Well, they may not even know about this cause. Therefore, somebody in their line of work reaches out to him and says, "Hey, Mark, I like how you backed the Ohio River cleanup crew." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And then they show him this flyer. It could cause a whole mess of issues. But I put together a flyer that I think would be a better aspect of going with. We change little things. Ohio River Cleanup Project. Well, we have that up here. You don't want to change that. We're going to change. Let's help them clean up. The word "them" is kind of stereotyping. So we say give back to community, and let's help clean up. So meaning everybody pitches in, not let's just help them. let's help the community by cleaning up. I found a diverse image for cleanup. They're actually on the riverbank right here, and you got young, old, Mexican, black, white, everybody in here that are help cleaning up, and everybody seems to be doing their part. We have our link where we got the picture. It doesn't have to be big bolded, but to give credit where it's due, to cover your basis, have the link here and on your Works Cited page. And then just a little bit of information to go along with the flyer, like join us on December 15th, 2018. We'll be meeting in the parking lot at Harborview Elementary to get together to start cleaning up, where we'll disperse of supplies and everything else. And then shortly but sweet, just give your contact information. I mean, it doesn't have to be a complex scenario. It just could be short and sweet, to the point. You just have to think about some things before just putting pictures on it, making sure that the poster is ethically sound and not stereotyping anybody, and you're not plagiarizing it itself. Thank you, and that concludes my video.